All right, get ready to swap out the everyday for something extraordinary, because today we're diving into Sardinia, Italy.
Ooh, I like that.
And you know we love to travel, right?
Always.
Well, this island is bursting with unique things to do and see.
It truly is.
It's not just another Italian destination. It's almost like its own little world.
Absolutely.
It's got its own language, its own traditions, its own history, setting it apart.
Sardinia really does offer this captivating blend of ancient and modern. It's rugged, but also luxurious. Just picture yourself in the heart of the Mediterranean on the second largest island in all of Italy.
I'm already picturing it. The turquoise water meeting these dramatic mountains. Okay, but hold on. Before we get too lost in the daydreams of turquoise water, can we get a little geography lesson? Like, where exactly is Sardinia?
Okay, well, picture yourself west of mainland Italy, right in the heart of the Mediterranean Sea, and that's where you'll find it.
Okay, got it.
And the island is known for its mountains. We have ranges like the Gennargentu and Monte Limbara, and they just give it this dramatic landscape.
I bet.
And along the coast, you'll find charming towns. I'm talking Alghero, Cagliari, and of course Cagliari is the capital. We can't forget historic Olbia, and even that luxurious haven of Prosecco. All of these are amazing gateways to explore the different sides of this island.
Mountains, coastlines, charming towns. I'm hooked. But let's rewind a little bit, talk history. What can you tell me about Sardinia's history? I'm guessing it's as rich and layered as lasagna.
Oh, it absolutely is. Sardinia's history is just captivating, and it really sets it apart from mainland Italy. This island has truly seen it all. I mean, think about it. We've got Phoenicians, Carthaginians, Romans, Arabs. They've all been here. They've all left their mark. But here's a really fascinating fact. During the Middle Ages, Sardinia wasn't part of any unified Italian kingdom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was divided into these independent kingdoms. They were called judicates.
Judicates, that's a new one for me.
Think of them like independent states, each of them with its own ruler and its own laws.
Okay.
And they actually governed Sardinia for centuries.
Yeah.
And that really shaped its own identity.
Wow. Their legacy can still be seen today. Later on, the Aragonese came in, and then finally, in the 19th century, Sardinia became part of a unified Italy.
Wow.
That blend, all of those influences are what makes it so unique.
So many layers of history. Let's get to the fun stuff, though, the can't-miss spots. Where should our listeners start their adventure?
Cagliari, the capital, is an absolute must-see. You can't skip it. It's a city where ancient history meets modern vibrancy. I want you to imagine wandering through the Castello district. Narrow cobblestone streets and medieval architecture.
It sounds beautiful.
You can practically feel the echoes of the past there.
Oh, I bet.
And then just a stone's throw away, you have the Roman amphitheater. This grand structure, imagine it, gladiatorial contests, public spectacles, amazing.
Wow.
And of course, no trip to Cagliari is complete without visiting Poeto Beach. A stretch of golden sand, soak up the sun, it's perfect.
Okay, sign me up. History, architecture, beach relaxation, I love it. What other spots should we hit?
Well, if you're looking for a taste of Catalan charm, head north to Alghero.
Beautiful coastal city. It boasts a historic center, narrow streets, colorful buildings, and this is all thanks to its Catalan heritage. And the coastline around Alghero. Crystal clear water, dramatic cliffs. It's just breathtaking.
I can already picture myself strolling through the streets, gelato in hand.
Yeah.
You mentioned Olbia earlier. What makes it so special?
Olbia is this fascinating mix of ancient and modern.
Okay.
It's a city with roots that stretch back to the Roman times, and you can still see remnants from that era. The Roman baths, it's incredible.
Wow.
Today, Olbia is this bustling port city, but it still has that historical charm.
Yep.
Plus, it offers access to some of the most beautiful beaches in Sardinia.
We've got history, we've got beaches. But for those who want a little taste of luxury, you mentioned Porto Cervo.
Ah, Porto Cervo. If you're looking for glitz and glamour, this is it. Yacht-filled marina, designer boutiques, stunning villas, all perched along the Emerald Coast.
Ooh.
And the Costa Smeralda itself is known for these pristine beaches and crystal clear waters. I mean, the name literally translates to Emerald Coast. And when you see it, you'll know why.
Okay, that sounds amazing. We've covered some of the more iconic spots. But what about those hidden gems? You know, the ones most tourists miss. The places where you feel like a true explorer.
Now you're speaking my language. One hidden gem you can't miss is the Grotta di Nettuno, or Neptune's Grotto. This sea cave is breathtaking.
Right.
And the catch is it's only accessible by boat, or you can take a scenic hike down a cliff.
A hike. I might stick to the boat.
I think I would too, but inside you're greeted by stalactites and stalagmites illuminated by this ethereal blue light. It's magical.
Yeah, it sounds incredible.
And then there's the secluded paradise of Tavalara Island. Picture pristine beaches, turquoise waters, this feeling of tranquility you just don't find everywhere.
Okay, that sounds amazing. I'm adding those to my list right now. Speaking of escapes, we have to talk about Sardinia's beaches. I mean, come on, we're talking about an island paradise.
Absolutely. When it comes to beaches, Sardinia has it all. You name it, they got it. Take La Plosa Beach in Stintino, shallow turquoise water and powdery white sand. People often compare it to the Caribbean. And then there's Chia Beach with its dramatic coastline and panoramic views.
Wow.
For a more secluded experience, there's Cala Goloritze, a hidden cove, towering cliffs, the clearest water you've ever seen.
Okay. I need a beach break just listening to you. All of this exploring, it's got to work up an appetite. What's the deal with Sardinian cuisine? What should we be eating?
Oh, get ready for a culinary adventure because Sardinian cuisine is a blend of Mediterranean flavors with its own special twist. And being an island, fresh seafood is everywhere.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking succulent fish, lobster, amazing seafood risotto. It's all bursting with flavor. And for a truly authentic experience, you have to try the traditional roasted suckling pig. Slow roasted to perfection, tender meat, crispy skin. It's divine.
You know, I'm not a big meat eater, but even I have to admit that sounds delicious.
Oh, it is. And don't miss the local pecorino cheese. It's a sheep's milk cheese that's often served with honey. Tangy, salty, absolutely divine.
Yeah.
And to accompany your meal, try the full-bodied Canino wine. The perfect pairing for all those rich Sardinian flavors. And of course, you can't forget the crusty Sardinian bread.
Okay, I am officially hungry now. But hold on. Let's not forget about the festivals and events that bring Sardinia to life.
Oh, right. Sardinia's got this vibrant cultural scene, and festivals are a big part of it. You have the Sardinia Festival. It's a cultural extravaganza, traditional music, dance, food. It's all there.
Amazing.
Then there's the Cagliari Festival, a summer event filled with concerts, theater, and dance performances.
Sounds fun.
And in Alghero, there are medieval reenactments and cultural events. They'll transport you back in time.
Medieval reenactments. It's not something you see every day.
It's incredible. And for something really unique, you have to check out the Sartiglia, a thrilling medieval jousting tournament that takes place in Oristano. Just picture skilled horsemen, all in elaborate costumes.
I'm picturing it.
Competing in a display of horsemanship and tradition.
Sounds intense.
And of course, you can't forget about the Carnival celebrations. It's a time for masks, costumes, and joyous revelry. A truly unforgettable experience.
It sounds like Sardinia knows how to party. But before we get too carried away with the festivities, can we talk about some practical travel stuff?
Sure, of course. The main language in Sardinia is Italian, but you'll hear Sardinian spoken, which adds to the whole experience. English is spoken in tourist areas, so you'll be fine. Currency is the euro, as you'd expect. And the best time to visit, I'd say between May and October. Warm weather and sunshine. Perfect.
Perfect for those beach lovers.
Absolutely. And Sardinia is generally a very safe place to travel, but like anywhere in the world, just take normal precautions.
Of course.
And don't worry about finding a place to stay because Sardinia offers a wide range of accommodations, from luxury resorts to budget-friendly hotels and charm your bed and breakfasts.
What about getting around the island?
Renting a car is the best way to go if you really want to explore. The coastline, the interior, all at your own pace.
That's the way to do it.
If you're doing shorter trips, they have public transportation, buses, and trains.
Perfect.
And to connect to coastal towns, you can hop on a ferry. It's a really scenic way to experience the beauty from the water.
So whether you like road trips, a train journey, or a ferry ride, Sardinia has you covered. What about actually getting to Sardinia? What are the main gateways people should know about?
Okay, well, the two main airports are Olbia Costa Smeralda Airport, which serves major European cities, and Cagliari Elmas Airport, offering domestic and international flights. So wherever you're flying from, getting to this island paradise is pretty easy.
I love it. It sounds like we've covered a lot, but there's always more to explore.
Sardinia really is a place where you can just create your own trip, you know, whatever you're looking for.
That's right. We've talked about all the cool things you can do in Sardinia, but let's map out a journey for our listener, just something to spark those travel ideas, you know.
Totally. Think of it as inspiration. So let's say you have 2 weeks in Sardinia. Where should we start?
I think starting in Cagliari is a no-brainer. The capital,
Yeah.
you know, sets the mood.
I agree. Imagine landing at Cagliari Elmas Airport. You're heading to your charming hotel. Maybe it's a boutique spot in the heart of the city, or maybe a cozy bed and breakfast in a historic neighborhood.
I like it.
You're going to feel that warmth, that Sardinian hospitality right away.
I could practically feel the sun. So what's the plan for the first couple of days in Cagliari?
Well, let's step back in time. Let's wander through the Castello district.
Oh, we like it.
Think about strolling along those narrow winding streets, those medieval buildings.
Yeah.
Every single one has a story. You're going to feel like you've gone back in time.
It's amazing how those historic places can really just transport you.
Right. And speaking of the past, we got to hit the Roman amphitheater. Stand in this grand structure. Imagine those gladiatorial contests. It's just a testament to that lasting Roman influence.
I can see myself as a gladiator now.
Right?
But after all that history, we need food.
No trip to Cagliari is complete without the San Benedetto market.
Okay.
This market, it is a feast for the senses. Colorful stalls, fresh produce, local cheeses, cured meats, and that seafood. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm getting hungry. So we've explored those streets, seen some Roman architecture, tasted the local food. What's the perfect way to end the first 2 days?
We're going to head to Poeto Beach,
Yes.
Cagliari's beautiful coastline.
Perfect.
Imagine the sand between your toes as you watch the sunset. It's incredible.
It sounds perfect.
Oh,
All right, so after Cagliari, where are we headed?
let's go north
Okay,
to the legendary Costa Smeralda.
I like it.
Known for those amazing beaches, clear water, and just a little touch of glamour.
Right.
The drive there is amazing. Scenic coastal roads, turquoise bays.
Beautiful. So we're going from city vibes to seaside vibes.
Exactly.
I'm here for it. First stop in Costa Smeralda.
Porto Cervo,
Mm.
crown jewel of the Emerald Coast. Think picture-perfect marina filled with luxurious yachts, charming piazzas, designer boutiques, elegant restaurants. It's just that place to indulge, you know.
Celebrity sighting. I'm ready for it. But Costa Smeralda is famous for its beaches, right?
Right.
What are the must visits?
Ooh, there are so many.
I bet.
La Selvia Beach is a favorite. Those secluded coves, the water is just so clear.
Okay.
And then you have Arena Bianca, white sand, vibrant beach scene. You can relax or find some excitement, whatever you're looking for.
I love it. Okay, so we've soaked up the sun, the luxury of Costa Smeralda. Where to next?
Let's keep going north to the charming city of Alghero.
Okay.
And the drive there, amazing. It takes you through all these landscapes, rolling hills, vineyards, those little villages where time just stands still.
Love it.
Yeah,
I love that feeling when you discover something new when you're traveling.
absolutely.
So what's so special about Alghero?
Well, Alghero has this Catalan influence. It's really cool.
Okay.
You can see it in the architecture, even the food.
So it's like a little slice of Spain in Italy.
That's
exactly it. So let's start in the historic center. Cobblestone streets, colorful buildings. The Cattedrale di Santa Maria, you have to see it. It's stunning, that Gothic architecture. And make sure you walk along the fortified walls.
Yeah.
They encircle the old town, and they give you these amazing views.
I can just picture getting lost in those streets. But you mentioned coastal views. Where do we find those?
Just outside of Alghero, there's one of Sardinia's most iconic natural wonders, the Grotta di Nettuno,
Ooh.
or Neptune's Grotto, if you prefer. This sea cave, it's just breathtaking. Stalactites, stalagmites. You can get there by boat, or you can hike down the cliffside.
I think I'm going to take the boat.
I think I would too.
Yeah. So after our little cave adventure, where should we head to relax?
Alghero has some amazing beaches.
Of course it does.
La Pelosa, those shallow turquoise waters. The sand is so
It'd
fine.
be beautiful.
It's considered one of the most beautiful beaches in the world.
Wow.
And you'll see why when you get there. Sounds amazing.
Ah.
Okay, our Sardinian road trip is going strong. Where are we going next?
Let's go inland.
Okay.
We're going to explore the cities of Sassari and Castelsardo.
Okay, so we're trading the coastal charm for inland history.
You got it. Sassari, this city, it's just rich in history and culture. Walk through those piazzas, admire those buildings, those palazzis, and you have to visit the Duomo di San Nicola, a gorgeous cathedral.
I love how every city in Sardinia seems to have its own unique thing going on.
They really do.
What about Castelsardo?
Castelsardo, it's just this town on a hilltop overlooking the sea. It's picture perfect.
I love it.
And the medieval castle, Castello de Doria, you have to visit it.
Okay.
Just stand on those walls and take in the view of the coastline.
I bet the sunsets are amazing.
Incredible. And don't miss out on the old town.
Okay.
Narrow alleys, workshops, those cute cafes. It's just charming.
I like it.
And if you need a beach break, Lubadnu, not too far from Castelsardo, has golden sands and clear water.
It's amazing. So we've explored some historic cities, those charming towns, and beautiful coastlines. Where's our adventure going next?
Okay, get ready.
Okay.
We're going to the island paradise of Tavalara, and then we're going to explore the ancient city of Olbia.
Okay, island hopping and ancient cities. This is what I'm talking about.
It's going to be amazing.
Let's hear it. Tell me about Tavalara.
Okay, imagine you hop on a ferry. You're escaping to this tiny island off the coast. That's Tavalara.
What?
Pristine beaches, crystal clear waters. You're going to feel so
A
tranquil.
little escape from reality.
Exactly. And after that, we're going to Olbia.
I like it. Tell me about Olbia.
Olbia is a city with roots that go back to Roman times.
Wow.
You can check out what's left of the Roman baths, walk through the archaeological park, and go to the National Archaeological Museum. You'll really get a sense of its past.
I'm always ready for some history.
Mm.
What else is there to do in Olbia?
If you want to see what the locals are up to, walk along Corso Umberto.
Okay.
That's their main street, shops, cafes, restaurants.
Sounds fun.
And if you have the time, go to Pitalongu Beach.
Okay.
Just a little outside the city, relax by the sea.
Perfect. As we wrap up our little Sardinian journey, where are we heading next?
Let's go inland to the heart of the island. We're going to explore Nuoro and Orose.
Okay.
Nuoro, tucked away in the mountains, gives you a glimpse into a more traditional side of Sardinia.
I'm excited for that. What should we see in Nuoro?
You can't miss the Museo Etnografico Sardo.
Okay.
This museum, it just showcases the island's folklore, the traditions, the crafts. You're really going to feel the heart of Sardinian culture there.
It's amazing how a good museum can really transport you. What about Orose?
Orose, a charming town on the east coast.
Okay.
Amazing beaches, dramatic coastline.
It's like a theme.
Calaganon, this bay, is just a short drive away. Towering cliffs, hidden coves. The water is just so clear.
Okay. I need to see it. Are there other must-do things in Orose?
Oh, absolutely. For an unforgettable experience, book a boat tour
Ooh.
along the Gulf of Orose.
I like it.
You'll discover hidden beaches only reachable by boat swimming in these coves. You're going to be amazed by those cliffs and grottos.
That's going on the list.
Okay, good.
All right. 2 weeks of exploring this incredible island. Where do we end our adventure?
Let's go back to the beginning.
I like it.
Cagliari. It's the perfect way to revisit those places you loved, find some new spots, or just soak in the city one last time.
It's always a little sad to say goodbye to a place you love. What should we do during our last few days?
Grab some souvenirs, eat some delicious food, and maybe catch one last sunset over the Mediterranean.
It does. It really does sound like the perfect ending. We've covered so much: ancient ruins, those little coves, busy markets, tranquil islands. I feel like I'm already there, you know?
Right.
Feeling the sunshine, smelling that delicious food. But before our listener packs their bags and jets off to Sardinia, what are some tips to make the trip even better?
Okay, well, we've talked about renting a car, and I really think it's the best way to explore Sardinia. That freedom to just go off the beaten path, find a secluded beach, those charming villages. It's all possible when you have your own car.
I totally agree. That open road, just letting your curiosity guide you, it's the best. But what about if you don't want to drive? What are the other options?
Well, Sardinia actually has a pretty good public transportation system.
Okay.
Buses and trains connecting the main spots. It's a great option if you just want to chill, enjoy the view.
Yeah.
And of course, there's the ferry system.
Yes.
A fantastic way to island hop.
Perfect.
You get to see that coastline from a different perspective.
Those ferry rides do sound pretty scenic.
They are.
We talked about the best time to visit, May to October, for that perfect weather. But what about the other seasons?
Sardinia is a year-round destination. Every season has its own thing going on.
I like that.
You want sunshine and beaches. Summer's your time.
Yeah.
Spring and autumn are a little more mellow. Smaller crowds, good temperatures.
Grippy.
The landscapes are just bursting with color.
Wow.
Perfect for hiking, exploring nature. You really see a different side of the island.
I love that, experiencing the different vibes of each season. What about winter? Is it worth going to Sardinia during winter?
Totally.
Yeah.
It's not beach weather, but
Yeah.
you get to see that cultural side of Sardinia. Think cozy fireplaces in a cute village, hearty food, those local traditions during the holidays.
It does sound special.
Yeah.
What about safety? What can you tell us about that?
Sardinia is super safe, but like anywhere, just be aware of your surroundings. Basic precautions, you know?
Chris.
Keep your valuables safe. Don't walk alone in deserted areas at night. And if you're ever unsure, ask a local. Sardinians are really friendly and welcoming. They love helping visitors.
Good to know. Accommodation.
Yeah.
Sardinia has so many choices. What's your advice for finding the perfect place to stay?
Sardinia really does have something for everyone. Those luxury resorts, 5-star, perched on the cliffs, ocean views.
Yeah.
Wow. Then you've got the charming boutique hotels in those historic towns,
I like those.
each one unique. And then for something more authentic, more budget-friendly, those bed and breakfasts run by locals who want to share their love for Sardinia.
It really does sound like there's something for everyone, whether you want luxury, charm, or that authentic experience.
Exactly.
I think we've given our listener everything they need to start planning their own Sardinian adventure.
We've only just scratched the surface, but hopefully we've inspired our listeners to get out there and explore this little piece of paradise.
Sardinia truly is one of a kind. Ancient history, vibrant culture, that breathtaking nature, and that la dolce vita.
Doesn't it get better than that?
So to our listener, pack your bags, grab that sense of adventure, and get ready to fall in love with Sardinia.
Happy travels. May your trip be filled with sunshine, amazing food, and memories to last a lifetime. Ciao.
Ciao.